Hello, League of Souls, and any other unfortunate souls watching this. It's Beldine, and welcome to the Undead stream. I am coming to you today very sick, because last week I got sick, and then this whole past weekend I was partying. It was my cousin's 30th birthday, so I went down to Baltimore and did some serious wilding, and did not give myself any bed rest or fluids or any of the normal usual things that you should do when you're very sick. But I did conduct an interesting scientific experiment. I wanted to see if tequila had any medicinal properties, and lo and behold, it did. Because I went out every night, sore throat, drippy nose, disgusting, sick, hungry, cold, tired, cranky, did a little bit of tequila, and boom, cured, like magically cured from one moment to the next. So scientific experiment has been concluded, and the results are in, and it's under peer review currently. But tequila, pretty good for you. And I'm still obviously very sick because literally like 4 days of turning up nonstop. So I was actually considering maybe to get through this stream, to struggle and get through this stream, do a little shot of tequila. But that seemed too crazy. So I did a shot of tequila beforehand. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't, no tequila today. No tequila today. We're just gonna power through it. But we have a lot of cool dragon paraphernalia, lucky dragon paraphernalia to give me power and strength as I struggle. So we've got this pretty cool dragon earring thing. Look at that. That one's one of my favorites. We got some real nice dragon bling. Whoa, holy shit. We got Epic Dragon Ring 2.0. We've got my favorite hoodie, which is what I wear when I'm sick, and also every other day of my life because I'm a slob. And we have Dragon Pants 2.0. I don't know if you can really see them. There they are. And Dragon Socks 2.0. Lucky Dragon Socks. Whoa. So I think that's all of the dragon items on my person that I can show you. Anyway. Silly. So today we're going to do a live stream, an undead stream, about this Atlas gear crafting event. So let's click into Atlas, because we've wasted plenty of time talking about me. Actually, okay, so I did log on earlier, but I left some things in Atlas undone so that I could specifically show it to you, so I was thinking ahead. So, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, one up from our Primarchs tab is this little chest icon, and you can click that, and that is a daily egg token bounty. Seems I've earned 271 tokens for the territories that we own. Excuse me. Can I build some troops? Sure, why not? Might as well do that. Remember, troops are important. You load them on your Primarch, you use them to go kill stuff. So anytime you have enough gold and enough hats to build troops, just keep building them. And soon you'll build up your army. But we are actually we're gonna look at the event tab. So one further up from that is the event tab, and we see it's to craft gear. So what does that mean? Well, that has to do with your dragon riders, and I will show you about dragon riders right now. So I'm actually going to click out of Atlas, and I'm going to go back to a regular game, click on my dragons roster, and let's pull up Crackborg. So Crackborg has bonded with a rider, which I was very salty when I named this rider, and I unfortunately do not think that I can change the name. I'm a twat. There we go. Okay. So we're going to click on rider info for I'm a twat, and level and skills needs more glory to level up, so we can't do anything there yet. But you see here, this is a research tree, and you can research certain things. And whenever you train your rider with dragon shards, which are these pentagram ruby-looking things, you get skill points. And you can use these skill points to and select certain things on this tech tree and pimp your rider out. So right now, look at this list down here, and it tells me what I've got going on with this rider. It gives me plus 8% Hunter Dragon HP, minus 15% Dragon Heal Time, plus 6.1 Dragon Attack, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. It's good for you. Now, we go to Inventory tab, and we see that I have gear attached to this rider. And bunch of stuff, and if you click on any one of the little icons, you can see information about it. This happens to be a Terra Battle Mace. And you notice here in... What? What did I just do? Oh, I have no idea what just happened. I clicked something. There we go. We're back to normal. Anyway, you will see that the dragon element, each piece of gear has a specific element attribution, just like dragons do. So you see this one is earth. And so you have to make sure that when you're crafting gear, the element of gear matches the element of the dragon to whom you're going to bond your rider. I know it sounds complicated, but I'll take you through it step by step, I promise. It's going to be a real interesting day, guys. But we'll do it step by step. Together, we will learn. Anyway, so basically, and I click out of this, so you see I have equipped a number of pieces to I'm a Twat. And these pieces of gear, you'll see the ability when you click on it. This ability, it gives you plus 1.5% dragon HP. So gear is good to put on your riders, riders good to put on your dragons, you get buffs and stuff. How does one craft gear? Actually, you know what? I take it back. Let's start at the very beginning and ask ourselves, how the fuck do we put a rider on a dragon? And there are different kinds of riders, so which riders go on which dragons? It's all very confusing. Or is it? Yes, it is, but if I can figure it out, you guys can. So to equip a rider, you click on the dragon in your roster to whom you would like to bond this rider. So let's, just for the sake of argument, click on Nightshade. I named him Loser because I named him before I really got, like, he was at level 1, and I was like, oh, this dragon's a loser. And then he became my favorite dragon, but the name stuck. Now he's my darling little loser. So here at the top of the right-hand menu, you see this little rider icon. You click that. It shows me 2 tabs, hired and unhired riders. And this is where you go, this little tab is where you go to get riders. Duh. Obviously we see I have 3 riders hired currently. I have Defend Me Bitch, which is my defense rider. I'm a Twat, which is my Hunter Dragon rider, and Jackfruit. I don't know where I came up with that name. I might have had some tequila going on, which is Grog from the season line, and which is bonded to Necrix. So let's go to the Unhired tab, and we'll see all of the riders which are available to you to hire. So currently I have, and the base riders, the baseline for riders is 4. It's defense rider, a hunter dragon rider, a sorcerer rider, and a warrior rider. So the type of rider, you want to be very careful to make sure that you are hiring the right type of rider for whatever dragon you want to bond it to. Some people made that mistake early on. How do you know which rider goes with which dragon? Well, you can click on any of these. I mean, warrior, obviously, that's whatever. That's like a no-brainer. But conqueror, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know. So you click on the conqueror icon and you click rider info. And here it pulls up, obviously, inventory, level, and skills tabs. If you scroll all the way to the end of the level and skill tab, you can click on the very last skill, learnable skill in the tech tree, and you see what it does for you here in the info tab. Rider skills, it increases a sorcerer dragon's attack. So that tells me the conqueror rider is one that should be bonded to a sorcerer dragon, if I'm electing to go down that road. and obviously other cool things here. So that's the Conqueror. Same deal with the Warrior, but that's pretty straightforward. Increases Warrior Dragon's attack. And obviously my Hunter Rider is already bonded to Crackborg. So we got that done. Recently, I bonded my Defense Rider to my defensive perch dragon, Mihaten. Biggest disappointment, by the way. I literally had dreams about getting this dragon back in the day when he was like the most bestest dragon in the game. He was like the only Mythic Sapphire that they released. I had actual dreams about like getting Mihaten, and then I got him. Bigger disappointment than Phantom Menace. My God. Anyway. He's still very kind of like dear to my heart just because nostalgia purposes, but what a bad dragon, man. What a disappointment. Anyway, click on the rider here. And, well, you can actually just click on kind of anything on this perch, and it will give you perch tab, dragon tab, and rider tab. So here we have Defend Me Bitch. And if you click on the little info here, you will see that I have already managed to craft a few pieces of gear for this bitch. And, again, you'll notice the dragon element, fire. That's because Mihaten is a fire element dragon. And I have a shield and a war hammer, whatever, for right now. So you'll see that both of these abilities, of these equipments, they give you base buffs, as opposed to dragon buffs, which will go on your attack dragon riders. This is for defense purposes, obviously, so you want to equip pieces of equipment that will give your base an extra boost. So this one is Volcanic Spitfire Hammer, plus 3.2% fire turret attack. Pretty cool. Volcanic Blue Mage Shield, plus 3.4% Blue Mage Tower HP. Not bad. And so now we have kind of a basis of figuring out how to bond these riders to these dragons and what kind of riders you should... whatever. Anyway, you guys were listening, I hope. So now, how the fuck do we craft gear, Eldine? That's the point of this stream. You've been talking for 13 minutes and no information. So go to your forge. I'm so sassy, sorry. And you will see that there is a gear tab. And you click on that, and all of this fancy schmancy stuff comes up. So, what I want to do today is... oh, what an idiot. I already crafted some gear this morning. That's okay. We'll go through all the process. You see filters up at the top. And I would like to craft some things for Defend Me Bitch, because I want to get my base in proper working order one of these days. So, all dragon types, I'm going to go with Warrior, because Mihaten is on my perch. So you see right away the gear, some of it gets filtered out. So that's pretty cool. All elements. Let's go with Fire, because Mihaten is a fire dragon. And we want to make sure, of course, that the gear element matches the dragon element. All gear types, you can click that, and it shows you all the certain types of gear that you can equip, but I don't know what anything really does, so I'm just going to leave them all there so that I can look through it and see what's up. And then you can scroll down, and you can take your pick. And I think what I would like to do is, well, okay, if you look at these pictures, you'll see in the top left corner of each little box, there's a little icon. It's either a tower icon or a dragon icon. And as you'd imagine, this tells you whether the item is specific for your base or for a dragon attack. So like, let's click Volcanic Battle Spear. Click the little eye for info, and it pulls up information about this gear, and it buffs your dragon's attack. So, but I don't want that. I'm looking for defensive gear. Let's click on the information for Volcanic Thunder Scroll. And this is for your lightning tower attack, which I do have a couple lightning towers. And it looks like this is a pretty expensive kind of piece of gear because we see required crafting materials. Crafting scrolls, 500 it requires. You need crafting scrolls to make equipment. How do you get crafting scrolls? Excellent question. Very difficult to get them. You can get them through your free gifts in the Bazaar, your daily gifts. You can get them through event rewards, only specifically Atlas event rewards, and that might be it. So I don't have very many, so I'm out of luck, but I have enough to do a couple of builds. So 500 crafting scrolls it requires, 2,200 ice crafting shards, and I have like 400,000 worth of those, so that's fine, and 3,000 fire crafting shards. And so I think I would probably like to do this, but I'm just gonna look through. I have the Spitfire hammer already, I have the blue mage shield already, venom ring, that's for your ballista, farmer ring, sheep farm production, I don't care. Dark flak pants, whew. Okay, I want that. And storm helm, storm HP, all right. Cannon attack, meh. Red mage plate. Yeah, okay. There are a couple really cool things in here that I want. I am going to start, however, with the Thunder Scroll, not because I need it the most, but because it will likely give me the most event points, because you get a lot of points for using more crafting scrolls. So, craft. Oh, I can't, because some idiot went on the game this morning when she woke up, and she didn't think about what she was going to do later, and she already started crafting some shit. So here we see, at the very bottom, the tabs, the open tabs of what you're crafting. I only have 2 open. I could spend some rubies and unlock a 3rd one. Do I want to do that? 950 rubies. Seems like a lot. But you know what? It's probably for the future. It might be a wise investment, because there's going to keep on being events like this, and I'm going to need to craft stuff. Wise investment. We did it. So, let's go ahead and craft Volcanic Thunder Scroll. Boop. Done. Great. And it will complete in how many hours? I don't know. If I had wanted to speed up one of these other builds, I can click on it, and just like any build, you have the option, of course, to speed it up. But the unfortunate thing is that you can only apparently use rubies to speed up gear crafting. And that's kind of, to me, very annoying. But if I had wanted to go down that route, I would have done it. So I'm going to click out of this, and we're going to go back to Atlas, and we're going to see if that got me any points. We're going to click on the event tab. It did not! Points achievements. Oh, but I'm very close, actually, to this next 26k tier. So if I do one more thing, it will push me over the edge. And you know what? This is also a wise investment, because if I click on the prizes information, you see that it actually gives me a pretty nice payout. It gives me 139 crafting scrolls, 49 keystones. Keystones are a great thing because you can use them to buy things, buy additional gifts in your Bazaar. And I'm actually going to go to the Bazaar right after this because I have business there. A lot of elemental shards, which obviously you need to craft gear, and 21 12-hour speed-ups. Now that is a good investment. Okay. That inspires me to spend some rubies. Really quick, I'm going to click on the Bazaar and see... I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. I think I'm gonna buy all of them. Oh, we're splurging today. Haha. Alright. Some of that tequila probably still in my veins. So I get my 1 free one. There it is, got some fire crafting shards. That's lucky, I need those, because obviously I'm crafting stuff for Mihaten, and I'm gonna need a lot of fire crafting shards to do stuff for him. So now, you see the option at the bottom left has changed. it has now given me the option to buy all of these for 250 keystones. And that is a bargain, and I'm gonna do it. You will see actually on the cards themselves, the little keystone icon in the very center, it now says 13. That means I could click one of them and spend just 13 keystones and try my luck and see if I get anything useful. But I have conducted many scientific experiments here, and you never get anything useful on like your first 4 or 5 tries. Or maybe I just have like terrible luck. But honestly, if you see stuff you like in the Bazaar, it's a better deal to just, if you have the keystones, just buy all of them. And I don't do it very often, only when I see like really good haul. Because 500 crafting scrolls, I need that shit in my life. So, and every time each successive click you do, if you're trying to buy them individually one by one, it gets more expensive. So then you're up to like 26 keystones, and then you're up to like 40 whatever keystones. There's some kind of math algorithm involved there, but I don't know math, so I'm just gonna buy them all. If it would ever work. Do you want to spend? Yes, thank you. And now they're all mine. Congratulations. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna try and get the next event tier. So we're gonna click out. We are going to go back to our Forge Gear tab and click on all our filters, because I don't want to be scrolling through 10,000 million things. You know what would be a cool filter to have, in case anyone from PG happens to be watching this? A cool filter to have would be dragon attack versus base boosts, right? Because then I could filter out all of the fire warrior gears that are aimed specifically for attack dragons, and I could just focus on the list of things that are specific to your base. Could be a cool thing. That's my thought. That's my one good thought for the day. And now I'm over. Now I'm done. So what was I gonna do? I wanted to have these things. These dark flak pants, honestly, are really kind of calling out to me. 50 scrolls. Only 50 scrolls. Storm HP. That's also 50 scrolls. Cannon, I don't really care right now. Red Mage Plate. 100 crafting scrolls. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. Should give me some good points. But of course, I only have 3, and they're all in use. Open slots. 2450. That is not worth it to me. Bye-bye. So I'm gonna click on the gear info of the ones that I'm crafting currently, and I'm gonna use 166 rubies to speed it up. And it is mine. And I was gonna do the volcanic red mage plate. Gonna go ahead and craft that, bitch. Boom. What? Ugh. Yes, I do, because I just sped it up. Wait a minute. Okay. Craft. Yes. There we go. Let's see if we got some rewards. Click on that shit. And we wait. Yes! Very good. Claim it. All right. So that's the premise of this whole event. And as with actually every event, I believe, don't quote me on that, but it's usually the case, you get points, very minimal points, but points nonetheless, each day for hitting your mines and your poachers. And they are multiplied by your daily multipliers. So when you hit a mine, you obviously see, when you attack, you get gold for loot on a mine. And in the bottom left corner, you can see that it's 26 times the amount of loot. So that's your multiplier. It goes down, obviously, with every attack you do. And then when you go and hit poachers, I've hit, I think, all of them already. It also gives you multipliers for the hits you do. And you can see in the bottom left corner that I happen to be in a, what is this, wind region. And the attack on this poacher would yield not only gold, but also 885 wind shards. So if anyone was wondering, this is how you get shards, is you attack lots of poachers in lots of different regions. But yeah. So stop it, I want to go away. That's the premise there. And so hopefully that was semi-informative. I'm going to show you one more thing. I am going to click on Mihaten, because obviously I'm focusing on defense gear right now. Go to my rider tab, click on my rider face, and I'm clicking on the Spitfire hammer, and you see I can click on this thing called level up requirements. Let's click that and see what's happening. Oh, I'm already forging it to get leveled up. So that was a bad call. Let's click on this thing, level up requirements. It actually, all right, it doesn't give me the info because all of my slots are filled up. So we're gonna have to spend more rubies to open up another space so I can show you guys how to level up your gear. I'm going to finish this one. Terra Battle Mace. Yes, I am. Okay. So now we have this open spot. Go back to my perch, go back to my rider. Level up. I want to level up this gear. We see it's already level 3. But if the more you level it up, obviously the greater your buffs become, as you would imagine. So click on level up requirements, and I see it gives me the time to level up, and it shows me how many shards I need to level it up. You do not have to use crafting scrolls when you're leveling up a piece of equipment that you already own, so that's a good thing to remember. If you run into an event like this and you happen to be completely out of crafting scrolls, you can still get points, because if you own gear already, you can always just spend your shards leveling them up. Obviously, you get more points for using crafting scrolls, so it behooves you to go in that direction, but if you can't, you can always go this direction instead. Use just the shards that are available to you, because you have the ability to get more of those manually. You can go out and farm poachers all day and get the required things that you need, resources that you need. And so there we go, level up, and it's done. And it will then give me hopefully more of a buff. And actually we can see the stuff I've done just now already has given me a little bit more defense power. I was at 105 million for my base this morning, now I'm at 106 million. So I did something right. Who is writing to me? I'm getting a lot of, actually, messages from people who are like, can you help me in beta? Can you help me in Atlas? Like asking me questions as if they think I know things because they've seen this stream. And obviously, like, I'm here to help, guys. I really, I want to make this easy for you. I'm on your side, and I know how overwhelming Atlas is, and I really want to help you, but I'm, like, so stupid. So I don't really know anything, but I try. You can feel free to keep asking me questions. I just cannot guarantee that I will give you good answers. So don't blame me when things go wrong for you. Let me see how many points I've gotten. Am I close? Am I close to getting another tier? Maybe I'll spend some more rubies. 5k points to go. Probably I'll just wait, because I'm thrifty and cheap with my rubies. But anyway, that's it. That's my little walkthrough, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys now understand a little bit better how to deal with riders and how to craft gear. If you have things that you would like to see in a stream, information on any kind of topic, really. I don't know much about anything, but I'll learn, and we'll learn together. You can leave me comments. I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and leave me comments. Obviously, you can feel free to write me in the game. And you can tweet at me at Dragonspleen, and that's probably, honestly, the best place for me to pay attention to you, because I get a lot of mail, and it sometimes gets overlooked, so apologies if I don't get back to you right away. I am not being rude. I am just an inherently bad, lazy person. That's just who I am. So I will get to you eventually, but it will take a lot of time. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to see more Atlas stuff, give me a shout. Let me know what you'd like to learn about, what you'd like to know about. I will do my best to explain it, and we will continue on this journey together. Thank you very much, and have a lovely day.